Hey guys, PlayStation Kings here, bringing you the first stream of PC Building Simulator. Now, I made a stream right before this. I streamed this for like 3 minutes, and then I stopped it because I realized my microphone wasn't plugged in. God, I'm an idiot. I forgot to plug in my microphone. So once that's done, like uploading, and people can actually view it as when it's not live, I'm gonna go in and delete it. But anyways, what I said in that last stream was I want to set this. I'm in free build mode, and I kind of want to like set this up as an office area. Like this desk and this desk will be like employee desk, my personal desk, and then there'll be a server right here. I've already got all the cases and stuff picked out, well, except for what's going to be here. This case right here is going to be over here. I haven't decided what case I'm going to put over here. And however, one thing I do know is that the server will be 1950X Threadripper. So it'll have a 1950X Threadripper in it. But basically what I've done is I've taken off all the case parts and I've removed these two fans. And I'm probably going to make all of them with, I'm going to probably put AIO coolers in all of them. So let's go ahead and do motherboard, and this is probably going to be an Intel. So I'll probably put this one in it. There we go, screw that in. Plugs in the USBs on its own because I have the auto cable and auto connect turned on. I also have fast screw and quick screw and quick install or whatever. And take this off. Take this off. Okay, go ahead and open the RAM slots. Go. Put a processor. Let's do 8700K. Just because it's my favorite Intel chip. I wasn't able to, when I was building my PC that I'm playing on right now, I wasn't able to fit one into my budget. So right now I have an i3 6100 stock clock speed 3.7 gigahertz. And I really wish I could get an i5 because there's not very many games that an i3 can run. Actually, it's recommended to have at least an i5 for this game, but honestly, it runs it pretty well. I'm getting 60 FPS all the time, so. Alright, so now RAM. Well, it's probably going to be like, if you've seen like YouTube channel Linus Tech Tips, how they have like a Linus Media Group set up where they have like hired editors and stuff. And honestly, I feel like for productivity and editing and stuff, I feel like 32 gigs of RAM would probably be just fine. So let's get some Dominator Platinum. Is there any 8 gigs 3600 megahertz? Yeah, I'm just looking through here. 3733. Okay, that's what I'm going with. And it's 8 gigs, so it'll all add up to 32 in the end, which will be perfect amount of RAM. Honestly, my real life computer that I'm streaming on right now only has 8 gigs of RAM. I have two 4 gig sticks of Ballistic Sport. I have the red version. I have two 4 gig sticks. And if you're just mostly like a gamer, like I mainly what I use this for is like, well, I mainly got it because I wanted to play games and watch YouTube and stuff like that. 8 gigs is perfect for that, but except for like games like GTA 5 and Far Cry 5, because those probably 16 gigs of RAM as minimum. And like Forza Horizon 3, 8 gigs RAM minimum to run Forza Horizon 3, because back when I only had 4 gigs, because the second 4 gig stick was a birthday present, back when I had 4 gigs, I got the Forza Horizon 3 demo, and I hit, no joke, on the intro screen when I went over the bridge on the Lamborghini Centenario. I hit 0 FPS, and it just completely froze. And then I let it sit for about 3 minutes, and then it crashed. Actually, to be honest, my whole computer crashed. So got that. Put in. I need much hard drive space so we can get. Which means 4 terabytes. 2 4-terabyte hard drives. And 3 250 gigabyte SSDs. There we go. Alright, so now put in power supply unit. Let's give them 1500 watts. Should be fine. I'm actually running 750 watts on mine, and 750 watts is more than enough for what I do. I need PC parts because I need to do PSU mount. Right now, let's do case fans. Let's do some Corsair RGB ones. Right here, I'm gonna put a 240 millimeter AIO cooler, so I'll put 2 here in the back. Those new NZXT fans, what I really think would be cool if NZXT made them like this, is if like the colored ring around the fan was actually RGB and you could change it to whatever color you wanted. If NZXT made it like that, I think that'd be really cool. But, oh well. Alright. Got that in. Thermal paste. And now, CPU cooling, and let's do I don't know about an EVGA one because those fans look kind of ugly. I wish they made RGB. I wish they made it where like you could like swap the fans on an AIO cooler for RGB ones, and which means that they need more RGB fans in the game. Like, I mean, there's RGB right here, but those ones are ugly. Honestly, those ones don't look very good. And that's all. That's all the AIO coolers, because down here is just air coolers. Alright, let's just go with an NZXT. Go with a Kraken X62. Go. Actually, when I get paid to mow my neighbor's lawn, and whenever I get whenever I get enough money, I might buy like a Corsair's 360 millimeter radiator, because I have the Thermaltake Core V1 case, and what's really cool about that case is if you open up the panels on the, I put mine in the top because I haven't been able to use them yet, but you've got these little bars that you can position on the sides of the case or on the top, and you can mount like radiators and stuff on them. So like instead of only having the 200 millimeter spot in the front for case fans, or that one spot in the back, you can mount them on any side or on the top. All you have to do is just put the brackets down in the slots, and you can mount fans or AIO coolers and stuff on them. Or if you're doing hardline water cooled, you can put your radiators on there. And also, what I learned when I was doing research about that case is that if you buy 2 of them, it's actually stackable, so you have twice as much space to put components. So, okay. All I'm missing is GPU. I'm gonna put dual ones. Also, in case people want to make like editing rigs or like productivity stuff, they need to add like Quadro cards in this game, like the NVIDIA Quadro cards. That'd be really cool to have in this game. Let's go. I don't really like the look of the MSI ones. I don't know why. I just think they look stupid. In my opinion, they just look dumb. So I never pick those things just because I don't like the way they look. That was a kingpin. Let's do not 1080 Ti gaming. Well, I mean, it does support SLI, so let's just go with 2 of these. I have the EVGA SLI bridge. I don't like the short ones like that because when they're one slot like that and the SLI bridge is really short, I don't like the way it looks. It just looks, the way it's so short, it just looks kind of stupid. It looks like it's shrunk and it looks weird to me. Also, what would be really cool is I think it'd be really cool if you could put, like, if you could replace the fans on the AIO cooler, but you could put them on both sides so you could have like a push and pull sort of thing with the air. I think that'd be really cool, but whatever. So now I just need cables. Let's get custom cables. And since this is like red and pink, is there any red and pink ones? If not, I can just go pink. Okay, no, there's no red and pink. So let's just go sleeve braided plain pink. Let's do CPU spot. I remember I did a bunch of research before I got my computer for Christmas, so when it came to putting my computer together, since I did it by myself, the only thing I had to watch a YouTube guide on was the little pin connectors, like the HD audio pin connectors and stuff in the bottom right corner of the motherboard, because honestly I don't understand that one. I don't get it. Alright, so do these now. Do PSU cable, not PSU cable, they're all PSU cable. I get confused sometimes, but let's do GPU cables. Connect the liquid cooler RGB right here. Connect fans. Okay, well, those cables are going through the fans. Or the fan, but whatever. Oh, so is that one. Okay, now let's just put the... Oh, well, let's put USB drive in. So I can install Omega OS. Alright. Let's do... dust filter. Dust filter. PCI lock. See, the PCI lock on the Core V1 is basically, to take it off, it basically sticks off out the outside and it completely covers these. But then if you go on the inside, there's 2 little things on the side of it that you push in. It's like little plastic lockers, and then you can push it out and you can take off the PCI covers. In my opinion, though, my case that I got, I really like my case that I have in real life. I just think it looks really good. I like the square design of it. And what's cool is that you can basically put the you can put all the, like, not only do the sides come, like the side panels come off, but the top panel comes off, and so does the bottom, and you can put them in whatever orientation you want. Like, basically, I've got mine where basically how I've got mine is my power buttons on the left side, and oh yeah, and then to make sure the Thermaltake logo's up, the Thermaltake logo on the front fan cover is magnetic, and it just slides right off, and you can rotate it whatever way you want. I've got mine sitting where my motherboard is facing up, but then it's laying flat, so my CPU cooler is facing up to the top of my case, and then my GPU, the fan on my GPU is facing the side panel with the window, which I'm probably gonna have to change that around, because when I get AIO cooler, I'm probably gonna put the side panel with the window on the top so you can see it. So, because right now from where I'm sitting, I can't even see my CPU cooler because my GPU is blocking it. But there we go. Now let's power this on. There we go. And I can hear the noise. Yeah, look, there's RGB on the header on the CPU head, or the block for the AIO cooler. I don't know why I struggled to say that, but whatever. Let's benchmark this. Well, first let's add GPU tuner, and I don't know what this is, so we'll check those out real quick. Lighting, LCCT, don't know what that is, but must be something new. GPU tuner. OCCT and GPU tuner I've never even noticed on here before, so I've never even installed them. And 3 Mark Advanced Edition. Man, if only downloads took that short of a time in real life. Man, life would be so much easier. Restart this. Oh yeah, you can actually go into BIOS on here. 4.7 megahertz. Jeez. Main speed is 2666. Oh good, I'm staying at 42, 43 degrees Celsius on my CPU. Alright, January 1st? I don't think so. It's supposed to be like real life time. So, quick, yeah, 32 gigs, 4 of the 8 gigabyte sticks. That's system. Yeah, I think you might actually be able to overclock, but I have no idea how to overclock something, so that's something I'll have to look up. Let you restart. Alright, first let's do lighting, and let's make it pink. There we go, it's all pink to match, because it's mostly like a pink and orange monster on there. See, there's a lot of pink there. There's also pink right there, because this is the S340 Elite case. I don't know why that didn't change from red to pink though. Maybe it's stuck on red? Yeah. Okay, so there's lighting. What's OCCT? Oh, I think this is like a workload test. See how much it can handle. Okay. Let's let that run for 1 minute. Let's see how it does. That's cool though, because this is actually starting to be like a real life thing. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, that's what I was telling him. I was like, no, don't tell me I have to end the stream already. Oh, it just runs for 30 seconds. Okay. CPU throttled. Good. It doesn't. Okay. GPU. Okay. Alright. So. Oh, I can go full screen. Okay. Oh, we got the bar thing now. Let that run again. Let's see how. Now we monitor the bar. Okay, it's going up. Okay. Did good. Alright, well, this computer's good. GPU tuner. I've never used this before. Let's just put it all the way up to see what it does. And now it's, well, now let's put that back down to default. And let's see, put them both at 1400 megahertz if I can. There we go. And 100% core voltage. And now let's see how it does in 3D Mark. There we go. Let's run this real quick. So far it looks good. So far. I want to buy 3D Mark for my computer and test it. It's like $30 on Steam. It's like the only reason why I got Hello Neighbor yesterday is because Steam Summer Sale started on the 21st and it was 50% off. Otherwise, there was no way that I would have been able to get Hello Neighbor and play it for 5 hours and beat it. And within 5 hours of playing it. But yeah, I did beat Hello Neighbor. I bought it yesterday, and then later that night I beat it, and after I beat it, as soon as I beat it, I watched the credits through, and then I exited the game, and I went to my Steam. It took me 5 hours to beat the entire Hello Neighbor game, and that's like my first time playing it. I made it all the way through Act 1 without getting caught. In Act 2, I only got caught one time, and then Act 3, I think I got caught 10 or so times, and then I beat it. But what's surprising, on Act 3, not once did I fall to my death. Every time I had to make a jump up high, I always made it. I never missed it. And if I did, I missed it maybe twice, and both times I had the umbrella, so I just flew down. 13,309. Okay, that's compared to what I've seen on Setup Wars from TechSource. It's not the best. If you if you watch his PC Wars video, where the one dude that entered had 8 Titan X's. That dude's 3D Mark score was like, he had like 30,000. He had like 30-something thousand because for his CPU he literally had 8. I don't know why I said CPU. For GPUs he had 8 Titan X's. Like, that's insane. That's just like 16 grand in GPUs alone. Let alone what the rest of it cost. Okay. So that one's good to go. So that one over here. A bug that I found in the quick connect tool is if it's connected and then like if you move it, it doesn't automatically connect. Once you move it, you have to connect it on your own. And that's not plugged into the right one. I always like to have it on the top. So it's primary. Okay, so we'll let that run. There we go. Let's build this. Well, let's build my personal rig, and then we'll build the server. Actually, no. Let's build server first, because that'll be most fun. For the server, EVGA DG87 full tower is what I'd say is a perfect server case. This case is perfect for servers. Move those fans. Move that. Move that. I wonder how much this case would cost, because it seems to come with a lot of fans, and it's huge, and it probably weighs a lot, so I wonder if well, let me look it up real quick on my phone. And I just unplugged it from my computer. Great. Let's look it up real quick. Amazon app. I had the Amazon app because I buy things from Amazon a lot. Amazon. I probably buy stuff from Amazon more than I do my local grocery store. That's actually where I order all my computer stuff from. I ordered it on Amazon. And my mom has Prime, so it shipped in 2 days. But she didn't tell me. She didn't let me have it until Christmas Day. So, this is my Christmas present. Alright. Let's look it up. EVGA DG 87. $250. Oh my god. Actually, it's on sale right now because normally it's $300. See what it comes with. It comes with a K-Boost, hardware fan controller, and it's a gaming case. Yeah. By hardware fan controller, it means like here at the bottom when it's turned on, that little screen that was here at the bottom will tell you the overall inside temperature of the case. So, that's pretty cool. But still, $300, jeez. $150 for a 10 GPU mining frame, bit mining frame. And of course, we're gonna put we're gonna fill everything in this case full. We have to. Supports up to 12 SSDs / hard drive disk. I don't think you could fill all that. I don't think you'd have any motherboard ever made has enough spots to plug all that in. So, they probably do, and I'm probably just that stupid, but. Oh, but it's kind of cheap though because the side panel, when the window on the side panel is plastic. Wow. Actually, mine probably is too. Whatever. But mine was only $60. That's not what I would expect from a $300 case. That's not what you would expect from at all from a $300 case, so. Or at least that's not what I would expect. Honestly, my microphone's so bad. What I like to do, probably my favorite thing to do with my computer besides play games when I'm not streaming, is probably just go on YouTube, turn my subwoofer on, and just jam. Just like rattle the whole house. I've actually broken a candle in the kitchen on a shelf. I was jamming my subwoofer and literally the glass candle fell and it shattered all over the kitchen floor. So I had to clean that up and it was not fun. Right, what else needs to go? Right, so there's 3 drive bays, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Alright, let's make this like a black and white build, just for fun. And I'll put a 360 millimeter AIO cooler in the front. I don't know, front or top. I'll put them in both. I'll take turns putting them in both places to see which one looks better. So, but I'll probably go with another NZXT one. The rest of them are gonna be RGB fans. So let's go. And also, if you go, like the Radiant Tech, I don't know if I'm saying that, but the Iris 12 fans. Those things are freaking ugly. Those things look like trash. I don't like them. They just look awful. And honestly, I wish Corsair made the SP120 or the RGB LED, the SP series. I wish they made these in 140s, and if they do, I wish they had them in this game. But I guess I'm gonna go with these. So. Oh, it faces out like that. Okay. Hang on. Don't tell me they're home already. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had to close and deliver for my mom from friends from church, and when I went to hit the mute microphone button, I accidentally clicked end stream. So, yeah, this is going to be part 2, and I'll have to edit it in the titles. But, let's just continue playing this, and put in more case fans. Actually, not right now, because I gotta test the AIO coolers and see which one looks better. So, let's go ahead and select the cables that we want, so that it'll hold it for us. And I like the braided. Okay, so we got those cables picked out. Right now, hard drives. Let's do 4 SSDs, as much SSDs as we can put in, which is 4. And then I'll put in 2 hard drives right here, and these bays will be empty. So, storage, let's do SSD here, 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 and here. There we go, there's all the storage. Right now, let's put in power supply. I want to save the motherboard for last this time. So, power supply, we'll do the max we can put in, which is 1500. And now I can put in PSU mount. There we go. And let's see. I'll probably leave the airflow open just because it gets the maximum amount of airflow, but and then cable cover, leave that open. I like to have this open just because it covers the cable mess. Alright, so now let's do... So now we have to do the motherboard. And like I said, I'm going to do AMD and this one. So let's see, I like the gold-plated one, but there's another one right here. Alright, let's do MSI X399 Gaming Pro Carbon AC. Go. Open all the RAM slots. Go and put as much RAM in here as I can. I'm gonna put 128 gigs of RAM. Go and open that. And what I wish you could do in this game is for cases like this, if you could have more than just 2 GPUs, I think that'd be awesome. If I could put like 3 in a case like this. Like, cause I could probably fit a third one right here. Maybe. I don't know. No. Well, I mean, if I put a single slot right there, yeah, I probably could, but I've tried that and the game won't let you. Which I think is really, really sad. Or if you could get like Bitcoin mining cases in here where you could have like 16, or if they could put a Titan V in here and a Core i9 Extreme Edition, you have a freaking Core i9 8900XE or whatever, paired with 16 Titan Vs in a Bitcoin mining case. Dude, that'd score like 50,000 in 3D Mark. No joke, that'd probably get at least 50 grand or 50,000 in 3D Mark. I don't know why I thought it was money, but put in RAM. Let's do probably do some more Dominator Platinum. 16 at, well, they're higher than 16, 3200 megahertz. See, no, there's not. With the 16 gigs on the Dominator Platinum, 3200 megahertz is the highest it'll go. We'll put 8 sticks of this, so it should equal a total of 128 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know why I said RAM, but it's RAM. God, I can't talk today. I've been struggling with this since I woke up this morning. 7 and 8. Alright. 1950X, best Threadripper there is. There we go. Alright, so now let's do GPUs. I really wish they'd add like some Titan GPUs or like some Quadro GPUs and stuff, because that'd be really cool. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but they haven't. Bottom and go up. This is kind of like what I have. I have like a mini card like this, 4 gigs of virtual RAM. I have a 1050 Ti, but mine is the Zotac Mini. It's not an EVGA, it's a Zotac Mini. So it's about this size, but it's not EVGA, it's Zotac, and it's the mini one, and it's about this size, but mine's a single slot. The bracket's a single slot, but it takes up 2 slots because of how beefy the cooler is, and it sticks out so much that it takes up 2 slots, even though the bracket is only on 1. Also, I don't know. And if I was to buy like an Elgato capture card, that's what I'm hoping to do, so I can start recording like my PlayStation and stuff, because then I can start a Skate 3 series. But if I was to add a capture card, it'd be hitting right up against my graphics card, and I don't know how my fan would do that. So, what I was disappointed in is that, if you guys have seen the tech vlog that I did, I got a sound card, and my motherboard doesn't have a slot for a sound card, so it's basically just sitting up in my room on my dresser because I can't actually use it, which I thought was a real bummer. And also, if I can, when I want to upgrade, I'm probably going to get like an i7 7700K, and I really want to get like a 1080 Ti. 1080 GPU prices and RAM prices are freaking through the roof right now, and it's insane. 1080 Ti's are were originally $700, and thanks to Bitcoin mining, now they're $1,200, $1,300. It was $500 less before Bitcoin was a thing. So, anyways, let's go with the gigabyte card. Do this one. Do another one. What I like about if you have dual gigabyte Aorus cards, it gives you a gigabyte Aorus SLI bridge, which I didn't even know they made. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, what's cool about this case is it has like the slot right here, and the cables and stuff plug in on the inside, so it's a lot cleaner. The only thing about that was if you want to plug in something different, you'd have to open up this thing every time, which means you would have to unplug your fans every single time just to be able to plug something in, which I feel like would get to be a real pain in the butt after a while. Actually, probably immediately. Alright, so now that we got that, now I just need to do thermal paste, and I'm gonna do NJ3 Kraken X72, but does it look better up at the top? Which I know I can see it, but I'm screwed in just because I want to. So it looks, I like how the thing swoops up and it goes around and up. Now let's try it at the front. No, I'm not gonna put it up there. Let's put it at the top. It looks better up there in my opinion. And also I had one viewer watching that it looks like he was Hispanic or something because he's commenting something in he commented something in a language that I can't even read, so I have no idea what he said. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's open chat. Copy chat. Hang on. Let's go to, well, I'll comment. I'll look at it when the stream's done, and I'll put in the description what he said. So, but if it's inappropriate or something, then I'm not gonna put it. So now we need 3 more of those fans. Wait, I'm wondering, can you fit 3 140mm fans or just 3 120s? Oh yeah, you can fit 3 140s in this case just fine. Actually, you can fit up to 8 140s in here if you wanted to. Alright, so there's that. Oh yeah, CPU needs thermal paste. Crap, I forgot. thermal paste. Nope, I wanted the top, thank you. Alright, now I'm just missing cables. And I've already got the white cables picked out. So these together, let's do that. Actually, I don't even know if I can plug all those hard drives. Actually, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. So only got 6. Actually, wait. Hang on. Because I want it to be like symmetrical and stuff. So the 2 hard drives will go in the middle, and then the 4 SSDs will go on the outsides. Just because it'll look better. Unplug that, take that out, and then I'm gonna have to replace it because it wouldn't let me put a cable on it. There we go. Connect SSD there, SSD there, there, and there. This goes here. This goes here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, and this goes here. Okay, let's see, those are all plugged in. Graphics card. Graphics card slots will all go at the bottom. There we go. It's passing through that, so I probably can't leave that open just because it looks stupid. And that's stretched way too far. Go ahead and connect AIO cooler. Connect CPU. Give the CPU power, give the motherboard power, connect the case for the power buttons and stuff to actually work, connect these together, put this on there so that they're all connected to one cable, and that's all the cables, so close that. We'll probably remove those drive bays, but I'm not going to, just because there's probably a big hole in it. Yeah, there's a big hole and I don't want that. Alright. Dust filter. Cover that. I should probably close that now. There we go. Let's do VD panel. Oh yeah. And this is what I was talking about with the screen and stuff where it tells you the temperature. Right here, you'll see it when I power it on. Actually, I'm gonna have to open up that. I'm gonna have to open this back up real quick and do. Also, I didn't get that. I don't think I got that USB drive out of that computer. No, I don't think I did. There we go. Now that's plugged in. I'll leave that open. Just because I'm going to have to get in there to unplug the USB stick, so. Alright, now. Case parts. Backside panel. That side panel. Top panel. Also, guys, all the power buttons and stuff are actually right here, and they just be on the side, but they don't come off when you take off the top panel. It doesn't come off. It just like covers it around it. Alright, and now you'll see what I'm talking about when the screen comes on. Actually, hang on. I think I hit the cable that, or I don't know why it's not working right now, because it worked on my last free build mode. When I had the server built in this case, it was working just fine. That's weird. Alright, take that USB stick out. Actually, wait, no. Put it back in because I'll have to install programs. Alright, add programs. See what the server does with 3D Mark. Even though servers probably aren't good for 3D Mark, I don't care. Where my dad works at, they sell trailer parts and stuff, and so they have a server in the office where my dad works, and the server, there's so many freaking fans in that case. They have to restart the server every once in a while, and whenever it turns on, it sounds like a freaking jet engine. It's so loud. Like, I'm a bass head, and so I can take 618s, 40,000 watts, whatever, pretty good. And that thing was making me hurt my ears. That's how loud it was. I couldn't even handle that thing, and I can handle subwoofer walled cars. GPU tuner. Actually, one thing we didn't go and adjust the GPU tuner and then do 3D Mark again on that other computer. So I'll have to do that. LCCT. There we go. Alright, so now let's restart for all the program installs take place. Let's do 4,000 megahertz on the CPU. It's not as good as probably not as good. Well, it's not as good as the 8700K because that was 4.7. But I bet once I learn how to overclock, if overclocking and this is like overclocking in real life, then I could probably make that higher than that as soon as it's stable though. But it has to still be able to be stable. But yeah, I don't know how to overclock, so. Apply changes and restart. So lighting, select all and put it to white. What would 250, 250, 250 look like? Okay, even whiter, good. No, did it work? Because sometimes it doesn't work. It's a bug, where sometimes it doesn't always work. So you have to be lucky for it to work, but luckily it worked. Alright, so now USB stick can come out, and that can be closed. And adjust that because it's hanging off the edge of the table. There we go. Alright, let's do OCCT real quick. Let's do on, run that for 30 seconds, which is what it runs for. And this clock down here in the bottom corner, that's actually accurate. It says 3:15 p.m. Well, at the time that I'm streaming where I'm at, my clock on my taskbar on my computer, like my real taskbar, actually says 3:15 p.m. and it's June 23rd, and it's actually 3:15 p.m. So that's one thing I like about this game is you don't have to, if you don't have dual monitors to look at, then you don't have to you don't have to minimize the game window to look at the time because you can just look at the bottom. But I don't really use it because I have dual monitors, so I just look at my screen to the right. I just look to the right at my second screen and just look at the time on there. See, now it's 3:16, and that's what my computer says. Okay, it's finished. Didn't throttle. It's good. Max is only 399 watts, but I've got 1,500 watts to use. So there we go. Now let's run 3D Mark real quick. This is running better than the other computer. Because on this first part on the other computer, it was getting 27 FPS, and now it's getting 32. And I just realized there's a crack down the wall right there. I don't know where that's from, but it's not me. I got barbecue pizza on the wall. I don't even know how that happened. Trust me, I'm not as much of I'm not that bad of a slob. I probably went to yawn while I was eating a pizza last night, and I probably rubbed it on the wall. Probably didn't even realize it until now. Okay, this is pretty cool. I don't know. Stream's probably like a little like pixelated and stuff and not running very well, but this is running. I'm running 60 FPS right now, and you can see it in the top right corner from my Steam thing. It's 60 FPS. 15,763. That's pretty good for what it is. Okay, and now GPU tuner and put everything to the max. Now let's run 30 mark again. So it was 15,763. So 15,763 is what we need to beat. I'll let it run right here. Okay, so that crashed the computer. Luckily, it's not real life computer, it's part of the game. Alright, so I just crashed the server. That's not anything good. Is everything installed correctly? Should be. See, it's working just fine. I probably have this set up too much. I probably almost fried something. So let's bring this down to 10. Let's bring this all down to halfway. There we go. Now let's try running 3D Mark again. Hopefully it doesn't crash this time. I personally like Intel more than AMD, but I'm not going to pick favorites or anything. So I like to give a mix of Intel or AMD, whichever one I feel like putting in. Personally though, I'd rather have an Intel just because I built this computer for gaming, and Intel is better at gaming than AMD is, in my opinion. My i3 is a better gaming chip than a Threadripper. No joke. My i3 would be better at gaming than a 1950X Threadripper. Stuttered there. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell on the stream. It's probably a little bit laggy on the stream, but I'm running. It just went down to 55. 55 FPS is the lowest that I've ever hit playing this game since I started streaming earlier, and it just now happened. So, or at least that I've been watching. Okay, yeah. Don't put it all halfway, or else your computer's gonna crash. Good thing to know. Wow, it is stopping. Hey, I scored higher. Good. Alright. So there's the server. Leave that running and probably unplug the monitor so it doesn't show anything on the screen. Because that's how the server is at my dad's work. Whenever I've seen a server, it never has a monitor hooked up to it. It's basically just got the keyboard and mouse plugged in, and it's basically just sitting there running without any display. And then, like, they always have one sitting next to it, so, and they've already got an HDMI cable sitting right next to the server PC. So basically, if you need to go on the display to mess with something, you just grab it, lift your arm up a couple inches, and plug it in. And then, after a couple seconds, you'll have a display. So that one looks nice. It's a nice mod, PC mod that they've done. That looks okay. That one looks cool, except for the fact that it's green and yellow. It looks like somebody took EBP all over it. EBP, if you don't know, stands for explosive butt pee. So, Core i7, that's what the old ones look like. GTX 470. 600 gig. Okay, that's an old poster. That means that's an old poster, because nowadays you would not be running 875K i7 with a GTX 470 and the Wi-Fi module. If you can afford that, you should be able to afford an Ethernet cable. And better than a 600 gigabyte hard drive. That's pathetic. Anyways, let's build my personal computer. I personally, when I build my next computer, if I move or something, when I move out and I build my own computer, I'm probably gonna use this case just because I like the way this case looks, and I'll put some blue RGB fans in it. Oh, that's the case I was reading about right before I started the stream. It's a new one. I think I might use that for the second workstation. So, and then once I finish all those PCs, and I'll probably, when I 3D mark them and stuff, I'll probably be done with the stream. The only thing that'd be annoying about having an all glass case like this is imagine how many like bolts and stuff you have to take off just to access your hardware, and how you'd have to buy a special Allen wrench and stuff. That would be annoying. Let's take off these fans. Actually, I'll go ahead and take the rest of them off because I'm just going to put the same fans in them. Well, no, because my AIO cooler will probably be in the front. Yeah, because you can't put a 360 in the top. You can only put a 360 in the front. Okay. Real quick, let's put in power supply. I'll give myself 1500 as well. They'll probably all have a 1500 watt Silverstone power supply. Alright, next let's do case fans. So let's do, must have passed it already. Yep. There we go. Mine will probably be black and blue. Probably. Well, no. Black, blue, and white. Yeah. The fan right here and these two fans will be like white. And then I'll do the NZXT AIO cooler that I put in that, and then that right there, the NZXT logo on the CPU block will probably be blue, and then I'll have the Corsair light right here blue and stuff. I think that'll look good. They need to make it where you can put RGB strips inside your case and stuff. That would be really cool. Okay, so now let's do storage. 4 terabyte right here. 4 terabytes right here. 250 gigabyte SSD here, and another one there. Motherboard. I want to have my personal rig would probably be an Intel. Yeah, I'm gonna do Intel. To be honest, I've never built with one of these AMD chips. Since I bought this game, I've only done Intel chips and Threadripper chips. And every time I've done Threadripper, the only Threadripper chip I've ever used is the 1950X. I've never used any of the other two Threadrippers. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys next time, because somebody's home. So, see you guys.